Davies controls the drop of the puck. Nick Barbera losing it. The number 3 on the red team. It's Scott Sawicki in the corner, along with number 24, Riley Contact along the near boards. It's Johnny DiMatteo picking up the loose puck behind his goalie, Danny McKenzie. He's being chased by Scott Sawicki up the far boards, looking for a pass, and he has one. It's Nick Barbera dropping it to the middle, and it's broken up by Zach. Notice I'm saying Zach now. There's Chris Zach, takes a shot on. Stick save by Danny McKenzie. Pushing it up along the red line, here's number 24. Riley Contact just broken up. Red back in control. Keith Davies along the far boards, broken up. Red's controlling it here. Scott Sawicki with the puck. Nice drop back to Zach. Zach pushing it up, just losing it. Sawicki fighting along the boards there with Nick Barbera. And it's dumped in by Johnny DiMatteo, number 19. Scott Sawicki working along the near boards with Kyle Murphy. There's Johnny DiMatteo. Takes a shot. Nice save by Nick Shea, excuse me. In the corner, Riley Contact with the puck. Riley looking for a pass, drops it across the rink. Picked up at the red line by Johnny DiMatteo. Dumped back into the red zone. Jake Sokolowski working in the corner. Puck goes back into the blue zone. Johnny DiMatteo tees one up 10 feet behind the red line, deflected off of someone's head. Shot on, just wide. That was Keith Davies for the red team. Keith Davies out in front, can't hold on to the puck. Being pressured there by number 23, Kyle Murphy. Still has control of the puck. Davies still in control. Blue having a hard time getting it, and they finally, Johnny DiMatteo takes control. Now he's being pressured by Scott Sawicki. Still inside the blue zone here. Blue having a hard time, squeaks out in front, shot. And it went in, a shot in the goal by Keith Davies. Boy, I'll tell you, Keith Davies and Scott Sawicki did not quit on that. Blue had a hard time getting that puck cleared. Finally squeaked away, and Scott Sawicki just leaked one past Danny McKenzie. That's now 8-3, Blue over the red team.
And that was Davies, our first half goalie that punched at home,
Yep,
right?
he was working real hard there, never gave up on it. Number 22 for the blue team, Joey Nabasny in the corner, digging it out. Fighting with Christian Miller. Still fighting with Christian Miller. Joey Nabasny trying to break it loose, finally does. Christian Miller gets it out front, North-Snowman shot and a goal. Kevin Quatman.
Great teamwork.
Christian Miller and Joey Nabasny were going at it for about 12 seconds in the corner there. Finally got control and nice pass right out in front.
8-4 game. I
Here
was
comes
saying
Red,
that
making a comeback.
These All-Star games can get out of control.
Great teamwork there, but never quit on it. He never say never in this game, right, Bill?
Right, Ed.
We've seen a lot of crazy things happen here. Broken up at the red line there. Looks like Mark Lawrencell, but I'm not sure. Oh, he had Kevin Quatman wide open in front. Kevin could not control the puck. Kevin working in the corner with number 21, Michael Martyr, the blue team. Kevin Quatman looks to dump it in, broken up, and it breaks free right out in front.
What a save.
Nice save. Danny McKenzie with a great save. That puck just popped out. It was Christian Miller that found it, took a shot on. Nice glove save by Danny McKenzie.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that goal there would have really changed things up. And we've got a timeout, Blue.
Blue team feeling the heat.
We've got 8-4 here. Timeout in the action here. We're going to bring in Joe Danka real quick. Joe just came in. Hey, Joe, nice to see you.
How you doing, Ed?
Good, good. Glad you could make it up and see a game here.
It's been a little while. Been busy this fall.
Yeah, Joe's been around for years, one of our perennial coaches and assistant commissioner. Since when? For how long now?
Oh, since the league started, what's that, 4 years, 5 years?
Okay. It's been longer than that, hasn't it?
It seems like it.
Yeah. Because your boy is a 7th grader, right?
Correct.
Christopher is one of the top players in our league.
Thanks for stopping by, Joe.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
It certainly is. We got this is probably one of the better All-Star days we've seen
Absolutely.
in a long time.
All the days should be like this.
And Joe's a great person as well as a volunteer to our program, as Bill mentioned. Shot and a goal.
Kevin Quatman
I gotta
again.
tell you, this game is really tightening up now. It's 8-5. Joe's been a great volunteer and coaches and board member. And Joe, for that, we thank you.
Hey, I want to thank you two guys for undertaking this task. You guys do a great job.
We have fun. Thanks a
Okay.
lot, Joe.
Okay.
Appreciate it,
Take care.
Joe.
Bye.
See you, bud. Well, I got to tell you how quickly things have changed.
8-5 game now. And here comes Red again.
Mr. Justy's got his work cut out for him now. Here comes number 24, and the blue team
great
passing it
pass.
out for Alex Justy, just missing wide. Shot on Nick Shea. Nick pokes it wide. Puck is loose out in front. Oh, and that was Drake Patinsky not being able to pull the trigger. Nick Shea with a little pad save there, back behind the red zone. Red looking to control the puck and dump it out. Unsuccessful in dumping. Blue keeping it in nicely. That's Alex Justy. Pushes it up for Drake, broken up. That was broken up by number 3, Scott Sawicki. And it's back into the blue zone. There was Riley Contact poking it back behind the red zone from defense. Riley's the lone defenseman on the blue team. As Blue's gone to a new scheme here, they're going with a 3-on-1, a 3-1 rather.
And there's another score, a deflection off
By
of Riley
Chris
Contact by
Zach.
Chris Zach, his 2nd goal of the game.
Wow, 8-6. And,
Red team is charging back.
I got to tell you, Riley did all he could do. He went down just as you would coach a player to do, and the puck just deflected, caught him, and Danny McKenzie actually never really saw that puck come
Well,
up.
I think, too, like
when
we
it comes
said
off
earlier, the
deflection.
disadvantage of having the sun in your eyes. It seems like most of the goals are being scored on the north end.
Yeah, it's proven to make a big difference.
Disadvantage, sun.
Absolutely. Well, let's throw out a couple numbers here while we're in our timeout. Again, sign up is January 25th at the Teen Center. Please come out and support your program. And again, I know we may sound repetitious, but we certainly do need volunteers. In the end of the day, when you look around, there's usually about 20 people that are truly involved, in addition to our volunteers for coaching teams. But we actually have some shortages with coaching and have to pick up the phones and ask people to coach. So don't always assume that we have enough volunteers. We can always use more.
Yeah, and if you're willing to learn, that's what it takes. When I started coaching this league, I really didn't know what I was doing, but some people still think I don't know what I'm doing. But I picked it up, and
Bill is one of our most outstanding coaches we have in this program. Don't let him say anything.
well, thank you. I enjoy myself.
And we're back to live action. You're catching us by surprise in these timeouts, Bill. We're running out of things to say.
I got a few things to say.
Well, I got to tell you, Scott Sawicki is just everywhere in this second half.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, because of the number of teams in this division, my team only played each team once.
Chris Zach
So you
dropping it out in front.
You have a chance in this All-Star game to see kids that you've only seen once, and you see some different things. I'm taking notes here to decide who I'm going to draft next season.
And the puck goes over the board, which is a stoppage of play and a time whistle. Jake Sokolowski controlling the face-off. Back into the red zone. That's Scott Sawicki. Dumps it off to Zach.
Oh,
He's
what
got
a play. Here's Sokolowski.
wide open
He lets it fly.
Sokolowski. Oh, boy, Jake wristed it. If he had taken a slap shot, he might have had a better shot. He was wide open, too. Right out in front, we got Zach, number 24 for red team. That's Keith Davies. Here comes Johnny DiMatteo working it up. He's got a 2-on-1 with Kyle Murphy. Pass to Kyle, and he hits the side of the net.
Say, Nick Shea hasn't had much action down there this period. The
No,
red
he
team
hasn't.
has really stepped it up a notch. And Nick freezes it against the side of the net.
There's Kyle working along with Johnny DiMatteo.
In the stoppage of play, could I mention that there are photographs on the website, pictures of some of the different games and action that occurs, links on the site, and team standings. A lot of interesting information at www.elkgrove.org/hockey. elkgrove.org/hockey.
Johnny DiMatteo and Kyle Murphy, the forwards for the blue team. They played together on Rich Patinsky's team last year. Looking sharp as ever playing together. We got Jimmy Ruth back on defense for the blue team, along with Michael Martier. And to my surprise, Giusti has him playing quite a bit back instead of pushing up towards the red line, being that this game has tightened up so much. And it's out of play. 8-6 is our score. Blue leading red.
This is anybody's game. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned. If you're going to grab your popcorn, grab it right now, because you'll sure to miss a lot of action.
We do have a special presentation too after the game. One of our youngsters who really typified the mission of our league passed away this summer, and his family is here today for us to do a dedication to Ricky Amundsen.
Truly an outstanding individual. Here comes Mark Lawrencell pushing it up, number 8 for the red team. Mark, very strong, fighting off his defenders. It was John Rapp not being able to hold on to the puck. Johnny DiMatteo breaking loose. He's got Kyle Murphy wide open out in front, but look at this, 4 guys.
I'll tell you, this red team did not play defense like this in the first period.
They did not. They had 4 guys on Johnny DiMatteo on that play. They're playing their gang defense, if you will. Their forwards are dropping back, helping out on defense as well. Here's Kyle Murphy working with Johnny DiMatteo for the blue team. Broken up there by Rapp. Rapp along the near boards, losing it to Michael Martier. Michael Martier over to Kyle Murphy. Puck is loose. Back out in front.
Look at McKenzie. Unbelievable.
That was Kevin Quatman again, right out in front. McKenzie with a great glove save. No one had boxed Kevin out. Kevin Quatman out of the box. He was right out, wide open in front.
Well, we can't see the scoreboard from here, but Darian, could you tell us what the score is? I mean, how much time is left in the game? Okay. 5 minutes left in the game. The score is 8-6. The red team has come charging back. Blue team with the advantage.
Number 12 for the blue team, Nick Barbera.
Darian and Sarah, by the way,
that
are
was,
our technical people from Channel 6 today.
There's Joey Nabasny, number 22. Red out in front, blue having a hard time getting that puck cleared. And there's number 4 for the red team, Christian Miller, chasing it down. And he's got Alex Giusti, 4 and 4. Alex Giusti and Miller fighting along the near boards, the far boards.
2 good friends battling it out.
Ball breaks loose. Red trying to get control of it. That's Kevin Quatman. Behind the blue, Danny McKenzie, behind the goalie, blue team. Right out in front of the crease. Boy, Red is really fighting hard to get back in this game, and they certainly have. Just Rapp along the far boards. Pushing it out in front.
Oh! Missed. Pass out in
That
front.
was
Here's
Mark
Miller.
Lawrencell just missing over Danny McKenzie's shoulder. Danny is on his knees. He's got to get himself back up here. Still in his zone, and he finally freezes it. That was nearly a goal there by Mark Lawrencell. Just missed over Danny's shoulder.
Yeah, I'd mentioned about the two good friends out there. I think it's human nature for people to want to play with their friends, people that they're comfortable with. However, there's nothing like the competition, the battle between two people that are good friends on opposite teams. And some years you're with your friends, other years you're not, but you make new friends, and that's the beauty of this league. You're always with different teammates every year. We never keep the teams the same.
Another nice save by Danny with a glove. So Danny's going to work out the second half. Got about 3 minutes left in this game. Look out now. Here comes Alex Giusti. Dumping it into the red zone. Chasing it down for the red team is number 2, Jake Sokolowski. Jake in the corner, being pressured by Alex. Jake able to clear it. Nice play. And Scott Sawicki trying to dig it out of the corner. Nice break up there. Back in, that's Alex Giusti in his own zone. Right behind Danny McKenzie as goalie. Pushing it along the near boards. Dumps it in the middle. Being chased down there by number 17, Timmy Furlong of the blue team. Timmy out in front. And a nice save by Nick Shea. Boy, Timmy Furlong with a great move. Great save by Nick Shea as well there. Nick never giving up on it. Got 2.5 minutes left approximately in this game. Nick Shea with a nice little push away there. Here comes Anthony Zach, one-on-one with Kyle Murphy. Oh, and Chris just can't hold on to it. Chris looking for an outlet pass. Here comes Nick Barbera, one-on-one. Nick takes a shot, broken up by number 2, Jake Sokolowski. Back behind the red zone. Red trying to push it up. Here comes Chris Zach, number 16. He's got 1-on-3, and he's got a trailer here. Scott Sawicki right behind him. Can't find a pass, and it's dumped back into the red zone. 1 minute left in this game.
The red team has made it interesting. Let's see what they do before.
And there it goes. There goes Nick Shea. They pull their goalie.
Good strategy.
Can't freeze the puck. There's no goalie, so puck breaks free. Here comes Red now. See if they got a little charge left in him. Here comes Chris Zach.
The 2-on-1.
Chris with a nice move. His shot. Oh, just wide. Wow. No goalie here, folks. Nice action. Red almost coming within one. Open net goal. Nice save. Oh, by number 2, Jake Sokolowski. Diving stop. Jake playing way back in his own end. It's Keith Davis along the near boards, trying to keep it in for his red team. Here comes an open netter, Johnny DiMatteo. Nope, Jake Sokolowski back on defense. Trying to keep it in. And that's it, as this game has just been concluded. The score, 8 for blue and 6 for red. And our teams will line up for our traditional handshake between all of the players and coaches. And boy, we just brought one fantastic all-star game.
After the congratulatory handshake, if we could have all the players from this game line up as you did prior to the game, and if we could also get any Division III players from next game out on the court, we'd like to do a special presentation. Also, to join us on the court, if we could have the family of Ricky Amundsen.
We are in between games here. We just concluded our Division III All-Star game where the blue team defeated the red team of the East red team 8-6. And we are going to have a dedication, as Bill had mentioned earlier, to one of our fallen members of our league, Ricky Amundsen, who's cherished by many, truly not forgotten by any as well, who tragically lost his life this season. Ricky was an outstanding individual player in our league, and we're going to sit back here, and I'm going to step back and let this presentation continue before we do our sign-offs. Here for the dedication are the Amundsen family members.
Sometimes things happen in our lives that shake our very existence. Sometimes it shakes us temporarily, sometimes permanently. Every day of our lives is an opportunity to learn and grow. We are never too old to learn. Learn from the people around you. Love life and live it like Ricky did. Ricky Amundsen typified what our league stands for. With many communities and organizations like Elk Grove InLine promoting the principle of character counts, Ricky didn't have to study this concept. He lived it. If character does count, Ricky was one tremendous character. Our league is designed for all young people, people who want to experience many of life's endeavors. Ricky was a clarinet player, a Boy Scout, and a member of the Stingray swim team. As a member of our league, he carried out his business as a true team player, working hard on the court and rooting on his teammates off the court. Offense, defense, or goaltending, he did his very best. His family is a tight-knit group. For that, they have no regrets. They love each other tremendously, and they know it. Too often in life, we don't express our feelings to one another. You don't have to be ashamed to give a hug, a kiss, or an I love you, or just a pat on the back. Ricky's life was short by comparison, but he crammed a lot into those 11 years. Live your life with the vim and vigor of Ricky. Plan for tomorrow, but live for today and have no regrets. At the beginning of the season, we held a moment of silence in the memory of a fallen loved one. I feel that Ricky would prefer the warmth and personal touch of the greatest round of applause that you can muster. Please put your hands together for Ricky and the Amundsen family.
Wonderful dedication given there by Bill O'Connell.
Ricky's Link School classmates who made the All-Star team would like to present a poster to the Amundsen family designed by Keith Anders of Ricky and Elk Grove hockey regalia with the initials RRA that we adorn proudly on our sleeves.
Here comes Ricky's classmates. Present some flowers to the Amundsen family as well as a nice poster. Mr. Amundsen having a word with their son's close friends. And here's Mr. Amundsen to say a few words.
Rick and I used to talk about how neat it was to park the car and come up the hill, because all that really mattered was playing hockey. The neat thing, the way they situated this park, hockey is just it's a great sport, and the way it's situated, everything else really doesn't matter. And at the beginning of the season, wasn't quite sure how sad we would be to come here and see all you boys play. But through the efforts of Bill O'Connell and Joe Danka, Adam, and the InLine Hockey League, I have to tell you that we know Ricky's spirit is here. And although he can't play with you, and you can't play with him, it is easy to come up here and watch you boys play. And I thank all of you for that. Pam, Jesse, Jackie, and Ricky, and so do I. To go out and play hard, win, play your best, and most of all, have fun. And thank you.
Well, that just about concludes our broadcast, Ed.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you for that great presentation. That was absolutely touching. No words, I can't put it into words. Well, and we thank you. This was another broadcast brought to you by Channel 6, our local
The
station.
players can retire to their bench as we prepare for the next Division III game.
And before leaving, I'd like to make mention again to our Channel 6 staff, Sarah Gannon and Darian Pasilka, for doing today's broadcast. Darren and Sarah, we thank you very much. Again, January 25th, Teen Center sign up. Please attend a meeting. Any meeting will help. Every Sunday. Every third Sunday at 7 o'clock at the Teen Center. Visit our website, www.elkgrove.org/hockey. Bill, as always, I thank you. It was a pleasure, and great job.
Thanks.